All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, I'm very much grateful. All right, yes, and continue to do so. And if you want to actually do it, you need to hit the join button, and then YouTube will instruct you on what to do. But massive respect to all of you guys that have continuously support the platform, and we will always try to give you as much authentic um, information as possible. All right, we have came a little bit earlier than usual because I wanted to make sure I can take my time to give Cephas a little more time and also talk about the Barbary part. And obviously, we have the extended part for Hallgrimsson's project, local project, which is very good. A lot of people would love what's taking place, and maybe this will be the solution to everything. John Wall, what he is up to, like what's going on in Trinidad. They expected to play a game today, so you're going to find out if they have landed well and what's going on. We can pick apart his statement as well. That was sent off to us. All right, yes. So those are the five topics that we're dealing with today. All right, so hopefully you guys stick on the topics so we can have that conversation. All right, let me know if I'm getting any logs, because last time we had some problems with the phone, but I've changed the phone, and I'm using a different phone right here, but I'm using the same as one of the same devices to send the internet. So let me know if everything is working well. All right, so Omar Fowling, big up yourself. Thanks very much, my brother. Osh Puppy in the building. Massive respect, bossy. Chris Smith, day one, brother. Big up, big up. All right, Sherman Scott, massive respect. Dark Beskar, in the building. Drew Ross in the building. Tuffy Rudy in the building. Dean Fraser in the building. My brother Siobhan Peart in the building. Continue to do your great work. All right. Still can't find the join button. All right. I will fix that one day. Don't worry yourself. Remember, I have not started the series. All right. I've not continued the series from last year as yet. So I'm not killing people that have not joined as yet. You know? Yes. All right. All right. So people saying that it's running well. So that means I'm gonna use this phone for the live stream. Then we have Pire, my brother from 80. I can't say it that way, because people think that I was born in 80. So let I not say that. But Pire, thanks very much for the continuous support, my brother. Massive respect. Triple E. All right. And Mr. United in the building. He has no one to fight with early on. All right. So that's a good start from Mr. Great United. All right. Anyways, we start with Cephas. All right. Because obviously I love it, because remember, this is what we do. We talk about footballers and what they're doing every single day to keep it in the loop. So if the coaches might miss the performance or something, we are here as a backup. So the information is there to just keep it in the loop and stuff, so they can easily well jump back and see who they have missed on the international stage, that is. All right. So Cephas got called once, and the next time he got called, um it was some traveling situation. All right, so we don't know the entirety of the conversation, so I wouldn't delve into that. But anyways, we have to talk on the performances of the players them. And Cephas, he is in the Turkish league. All right, so in the Turkish league, his team is not doing the best, because what I've checked, they are like in ninth place at this point, but his individual performances are okay. And if you put it in context where he's coming from, it is good. All right, because remember, say he just came out of the JPL and he went straight into Europe, and he's putting in some good performances based off that. But on a worldwide stage, I would say it's okay. All right, his pace keep on giving problems for people, but you can still see that he has some things. He's improving. He's improving as to when he started. That is the first thing I have to say. But you can still see that he has some raw edges based on his positioning and stuff. So he had to do extra work, and sometimes he's a little bit tired. He's tired faster than what if you had positioned yourself better, because you have to run too much from the point. So but I like the effort that he gives. He gives 100% at all times, and I do believe that these clubs will like him. So he played 2 games over the last 4 days, the 20th and the 24th. So Adana DS he played. They had a 2-1 no 1-1 draw, and they played Kara Gomruk, and they won that 2-0. I'm just gonna go off the last one that he played. He had a 6.9 on the sofa score rating. Played 85 minutes in that game. Had 35 touches, 16 of 19 passes completed, which is 84. That is definitely nice. 1 long ball tried, no crosses, no key passes. 1 shot on target, and 2 of 3 dribbles completed. That is nice. 4 of his duels, ground duels, was completed out of 8, and 1 of 2 aerially completed. Last position 7 times, but when I've looked at it, some of those were off the like link up off the pass after the dribble. So maybe it's a miscommunication, not necessarily down to him only, but more than likely the combination between him and his teammate. All right, so you can't beat him for those position last. All right, yes, 1 foul committed, and he had on the defensive side 3 clearances, 1 block shot, and 2 tackles. But he was dribbled past twice, and that was still based off his positioning as well. So that's the only thing I think he needs to improve on, and keep on give the repetition in, and the sky is the limit for this kid, because this kid never really went through any one of the camps, the biggest camps in Jamaica. So the fact that he made this big turn, I respect him highly. All right. Know yourself, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Then we have Tennessee in the building. Big up. Winston Thomas. All right, big up yourself. Or Thomas, because they said I like to butcher people name. All right. All right, massive respect. Martin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Let me know, guys, if you had watched Cephas, what you made of the player. All right, because I've given you the good side and the side that I think that he needs to work on. So let me know if I'm accurate, or you think that I was a little bit rough on the player or something, because I don't think so. I think I think I've analyzed it properly, because that's what I've seen from the player. So all I have to say is keep on doing your thing. I like it. I think he's a very good player. For the situation at hand, because remember I have to deal with him different, because he's not coming out of this big academy and with the higher sophisticated technologies and stuff. You understand me? And he's not as young as others that I could say, all right, give them a little more time. You know, he's still in that range that he should have known way more. So for the fact that he's doing good, you have to give him even extra credit. That's what I'm saying. JD from West Kingston, living in Europe, Yardman. All right, Winston, massive respect. Yeah, man. Seat. It's now what, 1:49, and the sky is gray. All right, so Jamaicans inside Jamaica, stop giving away a little life, because life here might be financially better, but the location can make you depressed very easily if you don't have a life or don't have a family life. It will make you depressed very easily. All right, but as you saw, I've adapted well to the situation. Yes. So we had our next performer yesterday for Jamaica, which is Bobby Reid. So Bobby Reid took on Liverpool in their second installment. Yes. All right. So that's the EFL Cup semi-finals. All right. The first one, we clearly said that Bobby Reid cost Fulham that game, because he had 3 big decisions in that game to finalize everything and seal and plastic and beat down Liverpool, and he made a mockery of all of that. All right, but this one, I thought that he was not, he never got those chances in this one like the last one. All right, so I can't blame him. I think it's a typical Bobby Reid game. Yes. So yeah, the 69 minutes. In the 69 minutes, 22 touches, 9 of 11 passes completed, which is 82. All right. And then on the shot side, he only had one shot, and he had 2 of 2 dribbles completed, 4 of 4 ground duels. And the aerial side, which is not the biggest, he lost all 3 challenges. 5 possession lost, and was fouled twice. And that's about it. So I think the typical Bobby Reid game that he was blocking the lanes improperly, trying to give the outlet passes or the outlet pickups. He never got those in this game, but maybe that was the PTSD that he gave them in the first game. And so why? Because sometimes when you lose respect, in seasons, your teammates lose respect and gain respect for you here and there. So that's the situation. I think, as I've said, that Robinson was having a go with him at him the last time, so I don't know if that played a part. All right, so they drew the game, but that was not good enough because, as you know, they lost 2-1 to Liverpool the last time. So on aggregate, Liverpool advances 3-2 to the finals, and with Chelsea mauling Middlesbrough 6-1 in the second leg to aggregate 6-2. It sets up a final for Liverpool and Chelsea. So as bad as Chelsea is this season, they are still in a finals. All right. So Chelsea, Liverpool, you guys decide who you think will be taking that specific final. All right. Yes. So that's it for the players' performances. All right. That's it for the players' performances. All right. Yes. So let me move on to the Reggae Boyz, Senior Reggae Boyz camp in Jamaica. But before we go anywhere, please do hit the like button as you come in so we can get the visibility on the stream. All right, that is the main thing, or the main help you can give us by hitting the like button so other persons can see the stream. And if we have talked on anything, please comment in the comment section because we will respond to you. And if you're new to the channel, do subscribe. All right, let me take these comments. Francis says big up, big up. All right, thanks. Martin says 1 Chelsea. All right, so I can't say anything because people like to say it's trophy or bust, and Chelsea not winning much things in the Premier League, but they're still in a actual finals. Other big so-called big teams, they are not in the finals. I'm not going to say anything. I've never called a club name or nothing. So I don't want a specific bunch from a specific club to come here and talk to me and things that I've not said. All right, Mr. Flex, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. I've not called any name, All right. But that fan base is very, very, what you would call them, very, very touchy, Yes, they can get upset very, very fast. So I will not mention them, and I've never mentioned them. So please, let me leave it right here. Let me share the link, guys, so others could come on. All right. Yes. So let me share the link 1 second. Let me share the link so others could see that I am live because I have a limited time. So give me an opportunity, and I'm gonna play Mr. Hallgrimsson because he said some things that I do like, and I think this is going to kind of quash down some of the fights, as in like overseas versus local. I think this can stop some of it. The camp that is going on and the database that they want to inject, that will stop a lot of it. All right. Hush Puppy, I've never called any club's name, so I am not going to tell you that I'm talking about Arsenal. I never said that. All right, you can make up your story all you want. Zay, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. And then 1 Pagan in the building. Massive, massive respect. Would love to see Cephas in the USA game. All right. And then and then Fire Gunner said, fully bad mind, JD. I have not called the team's name, And for some reason, a man tell me he is in my brain cell and he knows that I'm talking Arsenal. I've not said anything. All right. Wow. It's okay. Oh, God. JD, would you be doing the World Cup qualifiers draw today? If I will come back later with it later. All right. Oh my God. Richard Stewart, I have not called one name. I said a club. And just oh my God. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna let me continue to hear what Mr. Hallgrimsson has to say. All right, because
Coach Heimir Hallgrimsson. Coach, firstly, domestic-based camp. You're looking forward to the next few days, weeks with the team?
Yeah, so the plan is to have a month and a half with focusing on domestic players, giving them an option to show us what they can do, and hopefully we can finish that month and a half with 2 games in Trinidad. So that's the plan, to play 2 games in Trinidad. I guess it would be around starting of March. So it gives us a good time to watch the players in action in their teams, but it's fantastic opportunity for a national team coach to be able to bring in the players from the clubs to a midweek session. And I promise to the coaches and the clubs that I will not overdo them. So it's going to be more tactical, helping them to understand our tactics and our working environment. So really happy.
all right. So he said a lot right there. So let me just stop it right there to make sure we go over that. So first, he said they are going to have a month to a month and a half camp in Jamaica for diaspora, for local players only. For local players only. Yes, and because he wants to build a relationship with the overall teams, he said that most of his work will be tactical and try to get to know the system. So he's not going to overwork the players them, so they can get back their players um, in a good enough condition and such. All right, so very very good start, and it's an opportunity for local guys to show if they truly deserve to be in it, be in the main selection. All right, because remember, naturally, for persons just joining the stream, you have local guys that plays overseas. Leigh Bailey, Shamar Nicholson, Andre Blake, Damian Lowe, they're all locally born, but they play overseas. All right, but this is for local players inside Jamaica. Yes, we are going to be covering the draw. I don't know if we are going to be doing it live. All right, because I've not checked the time, the exact time, and today I might have to keep my kid for a set time. So maybe I will do a reaction to it after. All right. Yes, and obviously when I do the reaction after, I get enough talking points and have enough more education on the situation. So it will only be better if I don't do it fully live if I can't. And sometimes I like when I do come here with the already written down information, because it helps the content to show that we do something and not just come and run streams because we want people super chat or money. You understand me? Yes. So sometimes I don't rush it, my brother, but respect. If I have the time, I will do it live, but I prefer not to do it live and get as much information. JD, you are single dad now? No. My wife have a different timing that she works because obviously we have a kid, so we have to work to make sure the kid is okay, and we have to work on the kid's timing as well too. So we have to plan things. So if she's at home, she's at home. If I am at home, I am at home. That's how we work. All right? Yes. And that's how life is. I think that's how it works right over the world, you know? All right, let me continue.
Be that we have the national team have a chance to look at them and appreciate it, really appreciate it.
What you went about selecting these players for this class?
So these are players that probably have kind of outshined a little bit in the early stages of the season. So I didn't want to bring in now the players that have been with us more or less. So looking at more depth, looking at the hot players. I know somebody will say, but I was really hot this last 2-3 rounds, but this is it. We decided to select only 22 players, and we will have a chance to look at more players and by watching more games in the league, we will probably call up some more for the first time players. So that's basically this selection. Players I don't know much and would like to know a little bit more of.
All right, so that's a good question ask there. Oh, you came by this selection because a lot of people like Jason, Guna, Pastor ask about the selection. I'm going to try and drop the link so people can come on and give their take. All right, so give me a second. Let me post that so people can come in because I don't want to drop it too late and then people can't get to their points. Yes, so let me let me try and pin it so people can get in. So what he said, for the other guys them, so the persons that we had questions about why they never came back into the team when this is the local picking one, as he said, he saw those guys already, so he's just trying to make space, so it's not naturally they're just bad or worse off, so they don't even need to see them. Maybe they saw them already and they're inside their analysis book, so they don't necessarily need to see them again, so they can get someone else in that space to keep on pushing the rate of how they can evaluate the players them. So I do believe that that is good, and the way he came about selecting the team is the players them that are at. Whether or not you guys agree with that style, let me know. All right. So he goes by the players them that are at. So check the players them that have the highest ratings, score the most goals, assist the most goals. You know, a lot. Maybe he might not have gone into those details, but you know what they do to pick players that are at. So let me know if that's the right way to do things. Are you satisfied as to how he selected players them? Because I heard people saying that every team selected in Jamaica, it's like we go against the country guys them and stuff, and pick only a selective set of guys them, which I don't actually believe that. I don't fully believe that. All right, I don't fully believe that. All right, I don't fully believe that. Before we go anywhere, we saw that we are 22 minutes and we have only 30 likes on the video. So please get the likes up on the video. Let we still aim for maybe 150, because we know that I've started a little bit earlier. So 150 is realistic. So we have 90 people here so far. So let me know your thoughts, and please do hit the like button as you come in. Okay? Yes. So go ahead, Pastor, what you made of what Mr. Hallgrimsson said so far, and then make it quick, Pastor, because we are going through 2 clips. I'm begging you, please, Pastor, make it quick as to what you heard.
Well, from good morning to everybody on this stream and the entire family. Yeah.
I'm not hearing Pastor, you know, but
you're not hearing me? JD, you're not hearing me? Hello?
1 second. You look like I didn't turn the thing. Pastor, you guys are hearing Pastor? Let me know.
I am hearing you, but
no, I'm hearing you a little bit, you know, but I want to make sure everyone is hearing you, you know, because
okay.
it looks like either my thing is not on speaker, or the mic on speaker. Yes, it's on speakerphone. Yeah, so I don't know why it's not louder still, but maybe it's just something. Perfect volume. Okay, they're hearing you well. They're hearing you well. So continue, Pastor.
Okay. Yeah. So that question, as you said, is a good question. It gave him the opportunity to say it again, because he did speak to what the camp would be about in his video with the Sportsmax lady. I don't want to butcher her name, so unless I see it right out, I'm not going to try to pronounce it. So I am comfortable with his response. There's a part that of the interview, because I did watch the interview some hours ago, that he said that some of the players, it is the coaches or the persons, scouts, that are within the Jamaican setup that actually would refer those persons.
Oh God.
So this
Pastor,
is a
you know,
part
you
of
can't,
JD.
Pastor, you're very difficult to deal with, because you're gone into parts that I've not played as yet.
Okay, no,
Say
I
you
was
never
just
want to
saying this is
give. You know what? Let me just play out the whole thing, and then Pastor can speak, my people. All right. So hope you understand that it's not me. It's the pastor not really being a YouTuber.
Yes, I don't know much. I would like to know a little bit more.
How have you briefed them on basically what have you told them you're looking for from them?
So first now, today is about build up, is about playing through pressure, playing through the thirds, etc. So just
Build up,
show them now
build up, playing through pressure.
how we do it, how we want to do it, and then we just have a chance to see how they cope in a short time. Of course, nothing happens overnight, so it's the first time they touch base with what we want, and hopefully we will have a pleasant outcome of today and tomorrow.
How regular will this camp be, Coach? I said this is for 2 days. As I said, he's saying for over a month, or regularly, and how long?
Yeah, so for 1 month and a half, we would like to do this camp. Yeah, would like to do this camp every other week here in Kingston in the technical center. I hope that is possible, and then the other week maybe one session or a light friendly game. So that will be ideal for me, but I understand sometimes there is a midweek game, so we cannot call all the players or we cannot call any player. So we just adjust to the program and the schedule of the JPL.
So what would you say to those doubters who will say these players are only training and would not really get any chance to get into the final team when the main team is being selected?
Yeah, I would disagree, because everybody now, and especially those players here that we are looking at and selecting, those players have the privilege of showing what they can do. So if players are good enough, they will play, and I think we have shown that multiple times, that you don't need to have played a long time. You even, in the case of Whisper, you don't need to play GPL even JPL to get the national team. So these guys have the upper hand of other players playing all around the world, and that they can show the national team coach what they can do. So if they're good enough, they will play.
All right, let me stop it right there, because we can't have a dialogue without things go down this route. You understand me? And I love the fact that he said it, I am not happy that he said it, but you see how he was going good, but I don't know which doubters think that they're not going to play. What have this coach shown to you to say that if they can't get in the main team? You understand me? So where are those daughters? It's just shocking, because I think this coach, honestly, to me, I do think he gave people an opportunity. He gave my boy opportunity in midfield for Mount Pleasant. I don't think that he fully deserved that spot. He gave Whispers, what he said, an opportunity. So once he evaluates you, so why we still have that belief, say these guys have no chance? I would love to ask that reporter, who are you talking about? Who are those individuals that might be saying that they have no chance? And at the same time, with them getting that coaching lesson, it doesn't improve them. So even if they are not as good as yet and don't get a chance, why we can't just focus on the good thing the man doing right here? Remember, before we never had nothing at all, So why we can't just focus on the good thing that the man doing? At least, let me know, guys, in the chat, what you don't get the same feeling, like why we can't just creep before we can walk, the man said once they're good enough, they are good enough. Simple. But he's doing a job to give them a possible chance to be good enough, or to see if they are truly good enough. Because their first approach was to tell you that they are not playing at that level. So it's hard for them to pick them. No, he gives them an opportunity to show me that, okay, where is the diamonds in the rough that wants the additional spots to take that spot of any one of the overseas players them or something. But it just goes to show me that we will always complain about something because the man them step up it 10 time folds, and I love what the coaches them doing, because now it's not no fantasy conversation. Oh, me great and me can do it, and a true we pick a bag of Englishman and we pick a bag of man where only they are foreign. No, the man them are giving it dep on the table, go undertake it. If you think you're good enough, show me, say, do different splits. You understand to play under pressure. You understand to do all of these things. You get me? We'll leave this. Oh, we're not going to get in the game, so no care what we do. So because we want to leave this conversation to still say we are good enough, we have to invent an excuse already. Oh, we never going to make it. The man, so that means Coach Hallgrimsson wasting time then, according to some of them people where this reporter get him information from. You understand me? And these are the things that make me feel bad. And every time we make 2 steps forward, it just seems like we're making a backward step. The way they think, you know, it is mental, but it's sad. Big up Richie Robinson. Big up all of the man them just come in. Please do it, like button, keep on sharing the video, and let we chop it up. We still have a next thing we go through. Let me know if I am overreacting or I'm on point, because I know that I'm on point. I know that I'm on point, but I just want to see how people view things. Upliftment, big up yourself. Sheridan, big up yourself. You doing the U20 game. We're gonna get the information when I do come off this. And if I'm done and my lady come in on time, which she should be in on time, or I think so, because I'm gonna look back on the time. If I can match the time, and I will get enough information from people inside that have connection to it, and I will get to people inside Trinidad as well, to see if I can get the information, get the footage. All right, yes. So, Pastor, give me your take in a shorter summary, a shorter one, because we have a lot more to
I don't think you overreacted. I don't think you overreacted. The psychology of putting out what they want in the space formed the premise for that question by that reporter. They want to continue the division between those born there and those born overseas. So that question is to keep that dichotomy in the space. That's why he's asking the question that way. It is a tragedy that is so, because the coach is imparting what he has on them. So this is not even supposed to be about the national team. This is supposed to be about the development of these individual players. So whether they get a chance to play for the national team or not, they are better. And the fact that they are better, they are able to get better offers. So they are able to earn more. What the coach is doing should not be pinned to make the national team. This is a developmental camp to improve the individual players.
All right, Pastor, 1 second. I was just trying to fix this thing. Are you hearing me, Pastor?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So let me change this to the earphone. Yes. So because I wanted to go through everything, but I have to make sure I broke down everything and show you how hard it is to deal with wired. Are you hearing me now, Pastor? And Martin?
Yes.
All right, perfect. I'm hearing you guys loud and everything now. Yes. Yes. So Martin, what you made of so far, the good things, and clearly we picked up on something that we want to move past. You know, want people to stop think that way. So but give me your take as to what you learned so far in the interview before we go through the rest of it.
Yeah, man. JD, big up Pastor and big up the chat. Watched the interview about 2 times yesterday, and if you start from where you hit, you never that overthink or you that extreme of the thing. You're right, because that was the worst question in the interview. When we watch the video 2 times, that was lit, because that when the man asked the question, I said, come on, man. The coach explained this over again. The coach said, it don't matter where you come from, local, UK, US, Europe. If him see say work and then fit the system, him I will get the opportunity. And them know JD, but as the pastor say, them just want to keep that same spirit there, what them have from 1998 till now, 2024. The media, some people in the media, I don't know what do them man, them look like them just need to lift up the media and put in some young people in it. The man them have some vendetta to always have that in the ear and in the mind of people. And that I don't for, because more watch multiple shows from yesterday and missing out multiple people. I say a waste of time. So
a waste of time.
Look, me see multiple people in a chat. So, I say a waste of time the coach I do.
So how can it be waste of time, Martin, when education you're gaining? So that means gaining education is a waste of time then. So because remember, that should be the most important thing, it's not to make the national team, It's a locally developed person. I get an opportunity to go and work with a World Cup qualified coach and an educated coach. So at least you know that you're going to be better. At least you're leaving this camp and be better. So how can that be a waste of time? So to me, that sounds like your principle is not right, because your aim is to make the team.
Jerry, that you're correct in thinking that that's the only thing they have on their agenda. The only thing for them is to in the national team. That's all. They have nothing to do with the development of the player.
Fair enough. And once again, before you go, Martin, Dre, this is not Dre, this is not a local overseas conversation. This is what the coach talked on, and it's an interview. An interviewer said something. Said this our what about those doubters or naysayers? So we just have break down. So why we couldn't break down the next side and break down this side? Come on, man, Dre. Make it be better than that, no? And let me teach you this, Dre. If me have to talk about local overseas for 60 million more years, I'm gonna do it. You know why? We as Jamaicans love vibes and love not to attack problems, not to identify problems. All right. So if I that bit have to do, I will do it a million more times. But that is not what we're doing here. So pull back the video and just listen to what's been said in the video, please. All right, yeah, man. Go ahead, Martin. Sorry about that.
JD,
but I have to just clear that one up.
And JD, I may tell you, I sad part if you ask most of the player them know most of the player them say them glad for the opportunity.
Yes.
The coach. So I may tell you, sir, as we pass on here, I agree. It's some set of people in the media space, literally in a Jamaica media, cause this contention always. And there's enough of them multiple on the YouTube space too. Enough of them multiple show up on them head and just keep it there. Because the player them say, look at Anderson what there for Cavalier when him first get a chance with Hallgrimsson. Man say him never get this training yet. And him glad for the opportunity.
Yeah.
So them need to just make the ball at them focus and put in the work, and the coach will give them a chance.
Yes, but what me want, the positive side I want to send out to the players them. Yeah, I know that qualify for the national team, you play games and you gain a lot more money than what you could have ever gotten in the JPL. But you see, this education that the coach is giving to you is more important than making one Jamaica national team. So don't follow the people that's connected to you because they own the clubs. Their intention is to sell you and gain more money to build their thing. We want that as well. But you just focus on yourself. Any interview you do, explain yourself. Tell people that you love what you're getting because it's educational. Don't go down the road of saying that you can't make it, because if you say you can't do something, and you're not aligning yourself to be successful, more likely already failed in your head so far. All right. So we just want to have better conversations around that, man. Respect, big boss Martin. I may agree with you, but you know,
J-
we're gonna just go through the site. But Pastor, you want to say something on it?
yeah, just one thing, JD. What the people don't realize, if my memory serves me right, the players that are selected came from 9 of the clubs. Can you imagine all of these players learning something and them spread out in 9 different clubs? The improvement in the quality of football in the JPL. But people don't see that because all of them don't come from the same club, you know. So you are going to have them putting what they learn against each other. That must improve the quality of the JPL. This should not have nothing to do with making the national team. If you're good enough to make the national team, the coach is going to select you. But the primary objective must be that the player improve. The individual player improve. And once that happens, the league will improve.
Yes.
Agree.
Karum says football education is a waste of time. And put the time there. This should be a honor to train with the national team. All right. And then he continues to say that football education is key. And I have always championed that and we will never change it. All right. So youths, we love that you're getting the opportunity. There is no other there's no other excuse. This 1.5 month that you're getting, and then you're gonna get matches on top of it, so you can put in what you have learned. I love it because after this, nobody can tell the man what to do, and you have to draw your because we love scapegoats, you know, and we love to avoid our truths. So with the man giving you the time, that is good. Chevy said, JD, name the person in the JFF who own a JPL clubs. But me never said that, brother. I never
JD, you
said
know,
that, Chevis. What
stick
Chevis,
him,
where
JD.
you going to, Chevis?
No,
Travis, please. Travis. Me not war with the big boss. Me never war. Me just try to give constructive criticism to the journalists and also give the youths them some positive vibes and I show them say what we are do and not even for make the national team. But you earns you get something that maybe you never even deserve. You get some education where you never remember in order to gain these things, you know, you had to make a club, you know, with a certified European coach, you know, in order to achieve the same thing, you know, and you're getting it for free. The only thing you did is performed well in a few JPL matches, which might not be the highest standard because the JPL is not the highest standard. You know, so it should be an honor, as what Karume said, for you to be getting this. So don't watch a naysayer. If a man saying to make the national team and you're good, no, that doesn't mean you're good. You just not reach the level as to where the highest peak is. Everyone that has a job, they have somewhere that they're aiming to. Nobody don't start at the top. Anybody that wants to start at the top always became a failure because they want to start at the top and think that they have earned everything and know everything before. So they can't repeat this process. And in everything you do, you have challenges, you have ups and downs. So if you don't have the education to put your back up there, you will always remain down there. So never good to start from the top people. All right. People looking on want instead of gratification. But the players have to focus on education. All right. I love that everyone in the chat saying the same thing. All right.
And
So while
JD,
we have the coach in a club, okay, please, when you put something, let me know what we not talk about. All right. Let me know what we not talk about because me lost in the conversation sometimes. Go ahead, Martin, go ahead, and we
yeah,
can
man, and
continue.
look on it to all them or some Jamaican people stay, man, because me hear everybody that about Dick so for then I under 20 until people get educated so them can't play. You know, me see Dix get called up. This Algrimsson have the highest lies so in a Jamaica right now when it come on to football. So a player like Dix where everybody say him to get a chance, him get the opportunity and then the man send all them energy there. Like him a tell the player them to give up already. And that's sad.
Yes.
At that time message, him a send the player them with a question, you know, and him me don't know him, and I believe say him do it. for spite. Him know and he may come with the intention to ask a question there. Because like you tell him and him for feel nobody is not hating on the local players. That's a lie.
Yeah.
That's a
So
lie.
here, Travis said, Sherry said, JD, no war, bro. You said something, persons in the JFF want to sell local players. Some ask you that question.
He didn't
Guys,
come.
you hear me saying,
Never said JFF.
guys,
You said the persons attached to the clubs,
Yeah.
which mean the club that the players are playing for want to sell them, not the JFF.
Travis,
Clubs.
me say no, Travis, why I don't know what going with you, Travis? Because me I confuse myself. When me say that, remember my conversation was to lead towards. So Travis, when me done talk, you process what me I say, Travis. When me done talk, you process it after. Before you understand what me I say, because I have never said anything about no JFF. My thing was to lead to the guys them to say don't make your aim is to just make the national team. Make your aim to gain education. And don't let them people here we actually own the clubs them and their whole conversation is to sell the players them. They don't really care what kind of education you gain. So your intention is to always go in there to gain the education so you can stay at a level in football so you can benefit yourselves. Not necessarily just the national team, and if you don't make it, because when they put the bar to say that, oh, you need to, if you don't make the national team, you're a failure. It sets you up to not reach the way in a life. You forgot about the education. Cause you say, oh, me not gonna make the national team anymore. You know, I just sham this, them just do this because they don't really like me. So you stop gaining the education. Because they must set you up in the head because their intentions are only to sell players. They don't really care what you do after that. You understand me? So that was the conversation, Travis. I have never said nothing about JFF, but brother, I try to make sure I find the right words at all times. Yes, sorry about that for the miscommunication, but I've not said that. Please put back the video and correct me because I know I never said that though. All right.
But JD, not even me not start beat the JFF yet.
Yeah, but
so if me never get to it, not even me never get to it.
All right. So we see Nashan on. So I'm going to give him a chance to say what he wanted to come on and say. So go ahead, Nashan, and let me hear what you have to say.
Big up. Give thanks and blessings to all the commenters and all those who are on stream just watching. You know, me just the home today. Me just jump on the stream because a long time, come see a piece, So now that I am home today, I online, so I'm just give a shout out and give thanks,
So what you heard so far that you wanted to even give a little take on, because we were talking about an interview and we think it's going in a right direction now, where the coach, like, remember, that we have a problem with the local players now. And people think that they're not getting the right opportunity and they can do it themselves. We don't necessarily need people from overseas and stuff. You know that we have that in Jamaica. So because it was a challenge and two electoral parties tried to sell a narrative, so it kept it in the air. So I think with that now, it actually helped these guys or forced these guys to put a 1.5 month camp. Find the best performing local players, put them in the position to prove themselves, but at the same time educate them. So with that said, now the interviewer, he was asking the right questions, but he came out to say that pretty much, what about the naysayers them that believe that these youth will never get an opportunity in the national team? So we just think that it was the wrong time to ask a question like that, because the guy explained himself to say, but we gave Whisper an opportunity. Whisper never played for nowhere. You understand? We look at our own metrics and thought that he could have done something, so we gave him the opportunity. My boy there from Mount Pleasant, I forgot his name. We gave him the opportunity. So no, the small youth to run up and down, man. Phillips. We gave him an opportunity. You understand me? So it goes to prove that if you come in and you do what you have to do, we are going to give you the opportunity. But I got upset because I'm saying, with even the man after doing all of that, you know, the man still try to put on a 1.5 month camp, and they're still trying to do things outside the window, and them man never have no reason for develop the local guys, because them have clubs for develop themselves. The coaches them in the club them, and the club owner them need to spend on them player for develop them player. But the man them still
Right.
try go out of the way for please them, and them still try move the meter to say that, oh, what about the people who think say them man can't make the team none at all? You understand me? So that means there are people in the nose and around football that believe that these guys can't make the team. So I'm just asking why we still think that way when the man proves him put in people, even when nobody not agree with them, him still put them in, and him they do something at this point to give people an opportunity. So what say you about that? You think that it's the wrong timing and people need to change their thinking or something? What you say about that? Or you agree with them?
I read I read a post that says sometimes when when you say you're trying to fix problem, instead of fixing the problem, just change your mind, your way of thinking, and that will automatically fix the problem. So the narrative that person will use all the time to say that, you know, what about person will say that they're not gonna reach somewhere, they're not gonna do this, they're not gonna that. Always that you know that they're not going to be there. It's as if you're going in a relationship and you say, well then you're not gonna make it and you're not gonna do this. But you're actually condemning yourself before you actually reach there. You understand me? So when person are going to use that negative narrative, it's to say that basically it seems to me that the interviewer run out a question and you just want to find something else to
I
say.
just want to fill the spot. Okay.
So I'm gonna put something, just to fill out a little stat when obviously, but that wasn't necessary to me because I heard, I watched the interview, and that wasn't necessary for me.
Okay.
And
But
when I heard it still, you know, I did kind of feel that way still, you know. When me hear him ask the question, you know. But
yeah.
he never really said to me that that it was necessary at the time. Because you
All
see
right.
the
Fair
amount
enough.
of work that he's
Fair
trying
enough.
to do.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I maybe it was not just filling question, you know, because remember, two other owners came out and said similar things, you know. And so I think because those things were said the other day, and because of people coming out talking on these platforms from the other day, he believed that you have people there saying these things, because you literally have people that you can type in their names and hear them talk about it. You know, like we are depriving these guys of true opportunities. You know, that's in the last week or so, people of clubs saying these things. So I don't think he's necessarily just building things up. It was out there in the
Trying to
year,
fill
but I'm
out.
just yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that we need to move past that. What the guys them are doing, it's a great thing, because we are gaining education. So all of these players, the young kid that we ask about, he couldn't make the money cup because he's too old. He couldn't make the U20s U20 because he's too old. He's there.
Yeah.
So if he's as good as the Whisper, or show any ability that he could fit in the systems that they're trying to teach at this point, he's going to get an opportunity in the national team and maybe
JD,
never made the U20s.
And a great point with all of this, you know, when we love with it, they might have 2 practice match after everything.
At the end.
Great. Because it seems like when them get the practice match, when there is a full local team, the media panic. Me no know, it's like sometimes, JD, to be honest, you know, them and also Jamaica, Jamaicans we don't know what we want, because it seems like when we have a only local match, you know, the media them panicking because they know if it not go well and the performance not up, everybody I go bash it. So I wonder if the club them afraid of them somebody or something. Me don't know what wrong with the media when them lead to that. But
so what you say? You think that they don't want them to play all locals put together? You think that they want them to kind of fit them in with the overseas guys them, or just the general bigger ballers them, so we can actually win, or we can have something to blame else? That's what you're saying?
Yes, because most of the time them always panic when they come on to this. Just like in Jamaica, what they, me know if I see him set a line of question, and me that ask the coach, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The same
Yeah.
set a line of question, and he come over back on this same camp. So me I
JD.
wonder, just say that's my opinion. Me not say that I go on, but me based on what me I watch and I see, me wonder if them just a panic when it
Martin.
local squad.
All right.
Martin,
So,
you're 100% correct.
But Pastor, before
Because
you go, Pastor,
okay.
I'm going to let you in right. But so for people that just coming in the conversation, the coach he has a camp running for 1.5 months. He's trying to make sure he fits a good band with these players. He's not going to try and overwork them because technical sessions he's going to do more than anything else, and he's trying to have a relationship with the clubs them, and he's going to try and how he picks the players them is based off the current form of the players them, and the players them that had made it before, they never recall them because they have already put them in the database. So they are trying to fill that spot as to what he said in his past interview, and that's why I have to respect him because he's doing connective things. Very few coaches came to Jamaica and did connective things. He said that he never had enough time to see all players, because the games them coming up so fast, and he had to pick the right players them to get the result. So this will serve for more than one reasons at this point, and it's a connective thing. Guys, someone phone ringing, please mute it. Yeah, so I think those are some of the good things we can actually look at this point, to say that the guy is trying to get to see everybody, because we have as what the coach said, it's very hard to deal with Jamaicans because they're outspoken, and they say what's on their minds, and you still want to try and please everyone. You want to make sure you give everyone an opportunity. I don't believe other coaches come under these pressures worldwide. I honestly don't believe so. I don't think no other coaches come under these pressures worldwide, where you have one set of players are so far below the other set of players them to choose from, and it's pretty much you're bullying people to pick the other players them or find a way to get them right. I can't find a next country, and you know me, I have covered United States, Canada, the whole of Africa. Omza will say difference, but I've covered the whole of Africa. You get me? I've not covered the entire Asia, but majority of the teams I've covered just the same, and I've never seen these problems. I don't see it. Even Cameroon that had their problems, they still identified that certain players are better. You understand me? And when it's a national team, it's a little bit different. So why we can't just move on to understand that, identify this is better, and this is the way how we can get our players them better. And we still have Leigh and Bailey, we still have this man. So let we aim to that benchmark to get our players to that level of Leigh and Bailey, Shamar Nichols, Andre Blake, Damian Lowe. Let we work to that. And then if them don't get called a national team like a Cephas and them man there, then we can start have a problem. Then we can start riot. You understand me? Then we can start riot. Go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead.
Martin was so correct, but he's not sure that he is correct. Let me point it out for you, Martin. In the absence of all the international players, whether they were born in Jamaica or not, they have nobody to point finger and to blame. So it is very instructive that Grim got the 2 games so that the players from the camp get the opportunity to show the world what they have learned and how well they adapt to this new technical application. So the club and the media, which the mainstream media have the same mindset of some of the xenophobes that own clubs. So they panic, Martin, because right now the whole world are going to see the level of the players them. And you can't blame no Englishman or no man who play a foreign but come to the national team and in the pound farm. You have to go take responsibility for your player them because you are run the club. So you are correct, Martin.
Yeah.
Let me just go through the rest of the clip, and then we're going to play John Wall's clip. so we can get everything kind of clash into one. So guys, if you have just came on, please do hit the like button, share and subscribe. Let we still aim for the 150. I don't know how much likes it's on now. The last time I checked, it was on 5 likes. No, I think it was on 20 odd likes. The last time I checked. So hopefully it's up there, closer to the 100, going to the 150 or 200. All right, so let's run through this, and then we play the voice note type interviews coming from Mr. John Wall. All right, because they have not posted something separate for John Wall. All right, Crispy, big up yourself, and Dre, anyway, that big up yourself. Thanks for being here.
Coach, what they can do. So if they're good enough, they will play.
Will they be incorporated in any way, at all with the senior team? Any of them have you had that idea in mind to occasionally bring in 1 or 2 of the senior members and see how they function?
I think we have done that.
JD,
Yes, we have done
pause
that.
it a
So
minute,
we have
JD.
always brought in play.
So any if you pause it
Oh my
right
God,
pause it
man!
right.
We're trying to move away from this, man.
At the A team, at the problem in the JD, at the A team, the team, them the one.
It is the only Martin.
At the A team, and mad the
So, so pretty much the man has set you, the man pretty much just set people. The man answer him in already, you know, and the man go back again, you know, and I said then wait, like him and say what we can have a automatic 1 or 2 spots for put them rotate them guy in. So
But JD, I said it. JD, I said it. These people have nothing to do with the development of the player.
all right, Travis, you can come on when you're ready. You can come on when you're ready, Travis. Me not see in the background, Travis. But when you're ready, come on. You can turn off your thing and come on. You go ahead. You can, brother.
Yeah.
We want to go through the whole stream, but every time the man talk, he give you something for cringe about people. You see, I know we make up them stuff here. So we're bringing my Nishan. We have a Cephas. You can't find an excuse to that man here. Who is this man?
Brother, me no know what to do the interview, but trust me, it just so negative, and like it's like we beat the system. Say, well then we can't force nobody in the team, and the coaches pick the team. But these players, these men are literally picking the team for the coach.
Yeah,
you understand me? Then again, we beat the quota system, so we don't want a quota system that the senior team, and yet still. Them when I try to use the quota system in a different manner. Yo, them better you see us better.
Me know the vice, you know. I am not a certified vice analyst, but me know the vice.
You don't know it. We don't know who it is. So I don't know who it is, so I will not.
I am more professional than to call the name, but me say me know who.
All right. So we have Travis. Travis, what going on with you? Everything all right, my brother?
Yeah, man, what going on, JD? Morning.
Yeah, so where you say you want defend now? Because I don't understand. Me no know what kind of war you're going.
No, but which war, man? Now you're trying to know war, JD, man.
No, but me never a war. I mean,
No.
think you and somebody is a war.
Let me understand what you there say.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah. What
Yeah, but Travis, what going on with that brother here? You need to find out who that brother is.
Listen, man,
Because first him go on like say a people, it has to say no.
Right.
Then it shows say him are the problem.
Listen, be careful, JD. No local player at this time can make this at 18. I mean, say that I may always defend local players. Nothing is wrong with the coach having a camp with them to give them a chance at the time, you know, to see where they have, if in case, in a time when we have something 1 or 2 players going and he can fit in somebody night. But you know, Jamaican journalists, them just believe, just like RSA team where everybody wants to win. Because we can tell you this categorically. You know. You say if them win, Hallgrimsson gone back a yard, we gone back at square one. You know, hear the RSA manifesto where man say, you know, Shamar, we are local base, you know, want to call him. So that tell you, so JD, them man they want to go back to the old type of football, we move from that.
Yeah.
So all who believe say RSE here, them there to change the football. I see him 98 style when half of you and Portmore playing alone, playing like national. That Tavel want, you know.
Yeah.
And the next thing, JD, this football thing, you know, a politics, you know. The Ricketts team are mostly PNP, man, them. and the RS team at jail fee. Let me tell you that categorically.
Oh God, oh God.
Let me tell you that.
Okay.
If you
They
say
have
no,
few PMP in the RS team, man. They have few PMP in there.
Hold on a pastor. Listen to me now. Me don't want this turn on no politics. Me don't know not what Travis are talk about. So Travis is the man for his speech, people. All right. Yes, but we are listening to what Travis has said, and I'm going to investigate. So continue, Travis. Me not hear Travis. What go on with him? You mute the mic.
But JD, some of what I say is true. There are people who know some what I say are true.
Pastor, me never, Pastor, you know you like, what is wrong with the pastor? Me never said the man I say no lie. Me say me no know. Me no know. Me's an honest person. When me no know, me no know. But you don't need to confirm because sometimes you don't know and you confirm because of your feeling. You will talk them foolish as a pastor. Me I go burn you up, brother.
I don't do those things.
Yeah, Travis, talk, Travis. And we know that Travis talk. And pastor don't need to get involved.
All right, the same like we say go on in a Panama game when the COVID and you know make it. I same thing, Jay. This is a government because I politics with rickets with the on the other side, so them use that. This is a government, you know, like when it come out to this, I just feel them we are the highway. So me tell people that straight.
All right. All right. So Travis make him
right. So most of the person them we see the part for them team. I old style they want to go back to football. Gone past that, brother. I best players to play for Jamaica at the senior level. To me believe.
Yeah, fully agree. I fully agree with you. People, me never say what Travis say it's not right. But remember, so any critical. I am a person of education. You see, if me not get informed, I can't confirm it. But I have the platform, so Travis, people can say Travis said this, and then them can connect Travis to that. So critical, come on, man. Me run a business, you know. So me have to make sure me maintain it right way. Me never said to Travis I say wrong. Me just say me I go investigate it. But pastor like to jump and continue them fuel here. Because it go down to a negative road where him can test out him linguistic skills. Yes, and I'm trying to avoid that. All right, so come on, people. Big up on yourself, Maria Russell, Issa Allen, big up on yourself for coming in. Mira, big up, everybody, big up. All right, let me go through the rest of it. All right, thank you, Travis. Thank you, big boss. You get me? Yeah, man, we go through the rest of it. You know what? Let me just leave this alone because it's going to lead to more unnecessary and we don't hear John Wall. You get me? So let me just play John Wall. Because me don't understand how them people are so comfortable with doing these things, you know. So this is John Wall, guys, and today we should have a game for the in Trinidad for the U20s because we are trying to get it up to speed.
All right. So far, Trinidad has been treating us excellent. We're based in the National Training Center, so it's a walkable distance to the pitch. Pretty convenient.
Hold on.
Players can start to gel and connect. So it feels really important to create a safe and good environment for the players and the staff.
All right.
2 trainings so far. We like to create an environment that's so similar as we can get to the first team. So a potential transition eventually up to the first team doesn't mean a big of a difference. So that has been so far good. A lot of things to cover, both in terms of our attacking and defending. But obviously, the main reference point for us will be the first game tomorrow. And from there on out, we can start map out the emergent needs or things that we need to assess immediately.
Okay, so that's 2 from John Wall. I will play the rest. So what he said is location. Trinidad dealt with them well. They bring them closer to the location. Everything is accessible and everything is well from that side. Then he goes back to his continuation after to say that my main duty is to create a pathway to the main team. All right, and he said it starts tomorrow. All right, so they're gonna try to see if they can get this queue of players to close to what we will be using. But at the same time, we will start get the measuring stick tomorrow in the game, which should be today. All right. So at the same time, I like what these guys are doing, and I'm just hoping to see the team and see the identity that the coach will be playing around. Anyone else anything to say on John Wall right there?
Yeah, JD, and that's why I say you have to respect the coach. You can't see say everything aligning on JD because John Wall, every interview so far, me hear him say he must stick to the main team. So what am I trying to say? The under 20, the Jamaican people, them some because the media man will ask a question, him personally and him friend them. What am I say? Not even a person from the under 20 like the Cavaliers baller we play under 20. Not
Ian
even
George.
him can show up and make the national team and even skip the man them with their Hallgrimsson right now. And that I want young baller in the national team. So there's is opportunity for all local players to get a chance. Surprisingly, yet Peso say he not believe say none of them man them can make the national team, the senior team right now. But and him always a defend the local player them.
And him Travis watch the games them. He watches the games them as well.
I mean, I believe them. I believe say if the coach see somebody and him believes them, them are gonna get a chance. I mean, believe and I'm sure it again with Phillips and Whisper. People that said a different situation, but him still give them two ball the opportunity. Them they run the system and he have to like them. Cause coach not gonna keep a player if a player that him don't like and him have so many players to choose from. So you can look on that as well. But yeah man, the player them local players them my message just do the hard work. Me and Ryan I beat them last night. Just put in the work, focus, and just take the opportunity and show the coach what he can do. And make even the overseas player them when Bailey them and the man them way in a bigger league. Shake when them see her coming at practice and say, no man, I hold a ball here. And then local. It's possible.
Yeah. So it is 6 o'clock. It is 6 o'clock Trinidad time, I think. So it should be 5 o'clock because you guys said Trinidad is a hour ahead of Jamaica. So it should be 5 o'clock Jamaica time then. So that means I should be free and I will do some investigation to see if I can get someone at the stadium and if they're going to be video it. I think they might have visual, you know. They might have, man. They might have. So I will see because I have some persons from Trinidad that always link me up. So I will see. And once I do have it, I will come on. So tonight, 5 o'clock Jamaica time, the U20s will be showing what they could do. You get me? You said the World Cup draw is 1 p.m. I know about that. I know about the World Cup draw, but maybe the 7 o'clock for me won't be good enough because I would be dealing with my kid, putting her to bed, and nothing is more important than that, my brother, because my wife is not here. So I have to just work with what I have. Nitro. But big up Nitro, thanks for always supporting the platform, Big Boss. Go ahead, Nashan.
Yeah, man. I was just saying, based on the fact that you know, person may have the narrative sometimes to say that individuals they won't get the opportunity. One thing I can say is this: hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. Right now, there was this youngster from Mapen, Effortville, for farm there, so you know you hear about farm. Where I'm mostly negative you hear about farm when I come on to Mapen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that youngster from a little primary school, they intend to be one of the best cricketers. You know, and he imitated Andre Russell. He's now in the West Indies under 19 team.
Nice,
from that little place up there, I coach him. I bring him to the national, and they see him and they love him. And
I captained him.
Adrian, where?
I captained him.
Oh Lord God!
Shatter strikers, JD. I cannot write a resume for you, sir. So just listen what me I say. I captained and
oh my God!
Adrian, where?
I'm just shocked. I don't know what past to do. You know?
That's everything, man,
Because
JD.
I mean, I want to go off to cricket, you know. I don't want the conversation to go off to cricket, you know. So
No,
we're not gonna give past that talk for
No,
experience of
no, no, no,
international.
no.
Oh God.
I'm just showing you the value of me substantiating what people say because I know what they are saying to be true. So even before him call him name, from him say where him come from, and him a make the Jamaica team, from him a make the under 15 Jamaica team, and
right,
at that age
yes.
he was
And
playing for Shatter Strikers. So don't worry,
yeah.
continue saying what you're saying.
Oh,
All right, sir,
okay,
Pastor.
okay, sir.
But
Okay, sir.
Travis, we want to go back now because I want to drop a little positive in this video. Based off, oh, you see, Travis, like in the U20s, U20s. Who you think good enough from the U20s and also who will get called up now, even though you said that you know think none of them can make the national team. Who you think with this education from both John Wall and Hallgrimsson can really make a jump to even help themselves, improve themselves in even the JPL then? Who you see on them
Well,
list here?
oh well, for the U20, the players where me see when me really watch mostly closely still is Ainsworth. Ainsworth is a good talent, and the same the name Adrian Reid Jr. Those two,
Adrian Reid Jr.
yeah,
So
and
and for the
Cohen
main
no bad.
team,
No man, for the under 20, I say.
yeah man, you give me for the under 20. Oh, you still
Okay,
oh yeah, more. All right, go ahead.
all right.
Continue
No
with the
man,
under
I would
20.
have and Cohen. Look you to them Cohen. I
Oh,
think he might play with Beer for him about 15, you know, in the JPL. You know.
all right, nice,
Yeah,
nice,
can
nice,
play under
nice. So
20,
they're
you know.
going
But
good for them
for the
then.
senior team now, a one player I really have time for still the JD one. Look you to them Jaime Thomas to play for Arnett Garden. I think he might have
Jaime
something.
Thomas.
Yeah, I'm a 20-year-old. Him in our reserves. The first team they call out first, but eventually got trade him because I think Alex and a couple more players them they are fine for trial. So him coming in reserve.
Okay, nice,
Most
nice.
of the players only to get called.
So
They never get
what
called.
to Dixon? Because Dixon look like him there the trials, you know.
Yeah, man, I see they have him my trials. But I heard that him supposed to play for Arnold, but I don't see him play at all. But me
Okay,
him talk
okay.
it's a pro contract him want.
No, man, me
Some
hear him statement and me not really
yeah,
respect it because me think say
yeah,
CC kind of guide the youth them in education and me hear him talk about
right.
him want go down the same path as Whisper them and money him want make. You know, me
Yeah,
not really like that, but I feel
yeah,
him
but
know what him feel and stuff, but
exactly.
where you situate him, you think them can improve
Yes, man.
and
Him a
really
great
be a
talent. Man.
challenge.
No man, you have to me, him can be a good striker. You have a eye for goal. I think he look game them play up Florida. A 6 goals him score. I think a 2-2 him score in a 3 matches. So him have
I think him
talent.
get a hat trick, you know one. I'm not sure, but
No man,
yeah,
a
yeah,
2-2.
man, him score one
Six
per
goal
goal.
him score, yeah. Yeah man.
All right.
But I think I see him agent or both have him have too.
Okay.
From what I heard. Yeah, so
Well,
some of
That's
them
well,
have.
good.
And
that is good.
Malachi,
Yeah.
so Malachi now who everybody talk about, me not see him play for Dunby Holding, so I don't know what happened. All season I not see him play for Dunby Holding. I know him play last year. He played last year. Some of the players when I see them get called, when they call in I see that team, like all Makala. Makala not deserve no call. Howell not deserve no call. Man, you got short for half of you not deserve no call.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
so wait, oh God, you mentioned about you know. I've been
yeah,
thinking you should do that, you know. You have a brother
no,
below you right now, you know. Even
no,
though
but
you're
remember
not what you
saying,
say, you know.
all right, remember saying,
Brother
angling on my
above
ball
you.
for half of you. Ready? Angling on my ball for half of you. Me have a lot of time for angling.
Yeah, but true with some man, and there's above you them talk about.
Okay, oh yeah,
In the year what
yeah
you say,
man.
you know.
No,
In there, man, in there.
no one get relegated.
Oh no! Oh my God! You know what? My God! Let me bring him in. So, Mr. Dre, any weather sports of Harborview and the great Jamaica national team and the break news boss. Good afternoon. What you want to break or what you want to have a conversation on?
Good morning, afternoon, I hear parts of the region, but not mine still. Bright and early in the morning. It look like Travis had drink the wrong tea this morning. But then put in your tea, Travis. I kind of relegation, man. I bring relegation when you mention Harborview. A top six Harborview I reach, you know. Yo, 6 points from top six, you know. By next round, at 8th place, them are gonna make a jump to. Then after that, at 3 points away from top 6. Well, if a game left to play still, them still a get it together, lose a big striker. But anyway, the stream about Harborview still. So the under 20 team, I kind of agree with Travis still. From the players them, when they're in the under 20 team, we can't predict them trajectory going forward. Them just have to be in the right situation and in the right team for them development part. Some can improve, because them still young. My 18-year-old. So some can still improve. But from what we see so far, yeah, I'm right. That you the name Adrian Reid Jr. I watch him in Florida at the Casa tournament. I watch him and see him perform and how him run off the ball and think a whole heap of ball him could have get from the wing there. Or him could have square inside and make something happen. Him also gained 2 penalties for the team by dribbling past players and getting fouled inside of the box. The youth Kahim Dixon, meet him, very humble youth. And there's a lot of hype around him, and believe me, the hype is real. The hype real, man. A real youth. Him can play, him run off the ball, a whole heap of passes, me say, could have come fame way to him draw penalty like crazy. Although they miss some of them. Them not run for miss penalty, But yeah, them two they stand out, so I understand what Travis has say. And Travis I watch the game, man. Him a pay attention. Him just not pay attention to View because him have something against View. So all when him know say it not go so and it now go so. And still I wish I not hope bad. And I wish bad luck for the big side.
Okay. So could
That's
it
enough,
be
JD.
could it be based on the fact that your president or whatever his name always kind of talk down what the one Jamaica movement is? Could it be that's the reason why he doesn't have a liking for
No,
View,
no, man. Before that, Travis, man. Why
So
now
long
Travis
Travis
attack?
Travis
Yeah,
doesn't
man.
like View. But no,
Yeah,
but to be
and the
honest,
thing
no,
is,
but to be honest, Jenny with a long time the man I talk like this, more than 10 years, So you can't say that, But go ahead, bossy.
yeah, I feel him View that still, I share the same sentiment as him. Um, but a lot of people who in and around my circle, I don't really share the same sentiments with them when it comes to the Senior Reggae Boyz and Jamaica football, But
Yeah.
as far as that is concerned, yeah, a long time Travis that thought that way this still. Say enough ballers from down the west will bring up another side and give them a run and give them all contract and things because if they never get the highlight from playing a View, then them would have gone overseas and enough baller will bring in enough and give them the highlight for playing at the
So
stars and the
you
ECL.
try convince Travis not to sign over to the View program, boy. I want you,
No,
Them supposed
no,
to give an award for View, man.
no, man. I talked to him already about it, man. But I'm asking for baller to him. I said, oh, View, not get none of the baller them.
So for the senior program now, or you don't think a good thing
Yeah.
you do right now? Who in the senior program you think can really give it a like that's the breakout player there? Who you think? Because I see an next person talk about Martin Davis from Portmore need to get a look in. We know Martin Davis very good. But go ahead. Who you think who made it already? Who you think can make a breakout in maybe the Trinidad match are coming up?
Well, regardless if the players they make a breakout in this Trinidad match, I'm not seeing a spot in the senior national first team available, Because even if you look on it, the players that we are going missing, Shamar and
Demar Gray.
Gray, you gotta go for Cole, bring him in, and you have to bring in Jamal Low. Although him have a toe injury, I don't think toe injury, and it's a broken toe. That now go keep him out for that long, right? So and then Antonio should be coming back in February, by mid-February. So that's only for game the 21st. The 21st at the First Nations League match. So squad call about the 10th or so. And I'm get 14 days before that, 7 to 14 days before that. So I'm gonna keep up to date with that. So me really not see no spot, no defensive spot. King and King not in other squad. King the oversup on trial. Demario Phillips and two of me and
So with,
here.
with Romario Williams changing clubs, I think Bowser out, Antonio coming off injury, which you don't know which condition he's going to be in. You don't think that a striker spot, maybe for Shanil Thomas and those guys could have pop up out of somewhere because Romario Williams, you know, things you think him does better than all of the other guys them, you know?
You the name the one with those call, man.
Me
Devante
no,
Cole bust up the net and then Jamal Lowe name. Romario
yeah, but
Williams and
Jamal Lowe,
Shanil Thomas in Jamal Lowe.
no, we never said that. We never said that, boss. But me just ask, cause remember me, you are talking about two spots, you know. But remember, Romaro Williams was in the team with those guys. So I'm just asking because it could have stretched to 4 spots. Whisper was around the team as well. My boy was around the team as well. Phillips. So 5 spots that, you know. You understand me?
More than
So
2 spots
5
in a
spots.
JD. Yeah, more
So
than
that's why I ask the conversation if none of them guys that can break out through it. No Ian's work, nobody. No, let's ask because obviously you have people. Yeah.
JD, you're sure international no. Them say coach them watch them show ya. We know so the players them watch them show ya. We have players in a JD where a levels above them man you know. Where they
All
on
right.
the outside and could break in at the team, you know. But now
Yes.
I'm bad about no player and say when none of them no worthy and them think that they're just not at that level that the players them with them on the
Okay.
outside is that we're talking about name like Ronaldo Cephas. We're talking about my boy Corey Burke.
even Paris.
Then we
Even
are
Paris.
talking about Kaim Paris. We're talking about players who were on the verge and couldn't get a look in. Then we got a midfielder. We're talking about John Russell. Remember, so John Russell on reserve and not even squad.
Yeah.
Then
Casey Palmer would be coming back. Casey Palmer would be
Anderson.
coming back.
Casey have to come back in.
Yeah. Yeah, man, but
Yeah.
big boss, a reason. Me just want to make sure
Levels to
we know want to left out nobody and go like say we are, you know, because sometimes them say we are come off like we are put down locals and we are barring locals and stuff. But me glad they work it out and tell people say I know really that way I do. I just truly aware of exactly what's going on, and you don't believe that some of them will step up in 2 months in their development to warrant a spot. So you know, me just try to formulate it a little bit better.
Question.
Me try to be
Alright,
decent.
real quick.
Jay, anyway, me try to be decent. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, I understand what you're saying. Real quick. I don't want to cut it. I want to stay upon that part right there, sir. And JD, there's also players that them are work on with them documentation for coming in, you know. So me I talk about players who already have passport, you know. I mentioned about 7 names a while ago, you know. So what about the players them who them are work on documentation and a fast track a certain players to get in, you know.
Me love the
A
direction.
certain player them on fast track, you know.
Yeah.
So you see a man getting a big trouble, yeah. Me not got on the partner still. But yeah, a man get page wicked yesterday on him own show. For the same argument that I'm about to talk about.
Oh,
But
God,
me not got on the
nobody
partner.
listen.
But
Then you never got on that part there if that's the
Alright
situation
then.
then.
Alright then, me not dig it up. Alright, see it there. But that may I say still.
Okay, and fair enough because remember you have even my boy there in defense when never get called back for the national team. Wizarding and Wizarding pretty much a play good football and a play back in a respectable league where most of the other players did not play. So I do share the sentiments we share, but just try to make you educate the people because sometimes if it come from me, you know, people will think of it different. You understand me? Because them already spread a narrative that I don't really care about the local guys, which is not true. We have Sports City, Mr. Simon Preston, the what you call him? Creditable boss, yes.
there you go.
It's Sports City, so go and subscribe to him. Go and subscribe to Dre Any Weather Sports. We have 20 more minutes to go because you know I have some other things to do. Maybe I will be back later because obviously we might have some information as to who we are going to be playing in the qualification rounds of the Concacaf World Cup 2026. So that is big, and then maybe we will get some information on the games coming up. So I'm going to work on that in a little time that I do have. All right.
It's funny. Oh, the morning when me have time, you know, you have cut the show for 20 minutes. Put on an extra 30 minutes.
No, big boss, it's not possible. It's not possible because I'm right outside of my kid's school. So once the time finishes, that's so I am up to speed because I still give the people, and that's why I tell people I have to respect my like button because me have a little time here where me should work on everything for tomorrow. And that me take for come on because you understand me. So I just say go big boss. A foreign, you know. Anybody we have too much time a foreign, you know, tend to be not successful, you know. You understand me? So I have no time, Jay.
Try sure shades because I have only for time this morning. I
No,
charge not to charge
big
up the
boss,
car, you know.
me
So that's the
I
only
never,
reason, you know.
no,
Because I
oh
have to
God,
sit down and
oh
charge up the
God,
car, you know.
oh
So
God,
you talk about
please,
people when they are
listen,
foreign have
listen,
eyeglass.
no, oh God, listen to what I've said, man. I've said people that tend to have a lot of time of foreign, it might not turn out well for them because you have to always be busy to clock in the hours. That's how it goes during the weather, which I know that because you're literally driving at this point. Here, Owen. Some of work smart, not work hard. Well, I'm very sorry. I have to work hard. I'm not in the work smart part. I have to work hard. I have no choice. All right, I have no choice. All right, yes. So, sorry. So, Jason gonna come on. The show done. So let me give him a little time for chip in, and then everyone give their final take, and we kind of close it off. You know. Sorry, Jay. Anyway, Mr. Arborview, man. Yes, we don't have much time, but make sure you join us later. Since you claim to say you have the whole day, yeah, that you're saying you have the whole day.
I never
So,
said that. I said I have little time right now. I have time this morning enough. You know, but
so
I
right
keep a
now you
whole
have
day
time.
like I go
Only
pay me
right
for
now
the
alone you
hours
have
them when
time.
I not work.
Only right now. Only right now
Yeah,
alone you
yeah.
have
But
time.
When phone
Jerry,
charge all
Jerry,
day.
Jerry.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Bossy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
And
before
then
you go
Jason
on,
come in after.
before you go on, question. Yeah, because these things that dismiss me. Shamar and Gray, both of them injured.
No, it's not injured. It's more of suspension. You saw that Gray got a red card then
Red
because
card,
I think
yeah.
it was 2 yellow cards. So he's out for the next Nations League game naturally
Okay,
because of the red
okay.
card. And Shamar, it should be allocation of cards over a period of time that made him not qualified for the next game. So that's why you have to bring them back in. But remember, you're gonna have games in between that, you know. That's why I want the
Yeah.
schedule for the World Cup to come. So you will have games close beside that. So they will be available for other games, but just not this competition.
Okay, so they will be out for the semi-final only.
Yes. Because it was not
Okay.
a straight red card. Gray got. It was a second yellow card.
Okay, so they missed one game and that's it.
Yes. But we have to make the finals for we to say that they are going to um be available. All right.
Well, remember now, the third there's a third place playoff as well. So even but we want to make the final still.
Yes. All right, boss. So Jason, go ahead. Who
Yeah,
is this? Is a pastor? Okay, I thought pastor disappeared, but yeah, go ahead, Jason. Go ahead.
forward, but yeah. So I'm just gonna continue the conversation as far as like who we are watch for the two teams that call the games and everything in Trinidad. So for me, the U20, really excited to see Ainsworth. You know, only really seen him play for Cavaliers, so want to see him play for Jamaica now. I think he's a player that, you know, hopefully as this season progresses, we can see hopefully he get an opportunity overseas. I think he's at a good stage of his development now to go and test what he has learned so far. Um, by all accounts, a humble guy, humble player. So, you know, I think some of the problems that players might have when they go overseas, acclimatizing, you know, he might deal with it a little better, seeing that he's been playing professionally for so long, or semi-professional, whatever you want to call it. And the under 20s also, I'm interested to see the players that have gone overseas, like Jamani Bell, who has been in Houston at the academy. Want to see his progression. You know, one of the things that I think held him back in the under 17 as the games got tougher was, you know, just his physical attributes, his size. So I just want to see if he got stronger, a little quicker. But very talented kid. You know, reads the game pretty well, good movement and everything. So I think he's one to watch as well. And then also interested to see the young man Scott from Dallas Academy, or FC Dallas, I should say. Um, powerful player, striker, something that Jamaica kind of, every time we have these tournaments, it seems like striker is the position that we worry about. We need a number 9, so I want to see how he looks. That's a spot that definitely needs to be filled, and we need to have that sorted out for the qualifying tournament. And then as far as the senior team goes, really interested to see how the kid from Portmore, the left back, Russell, from last season when we were calling camps, I was calling for him to be in the team, and so I was happy to see him get a chance. Hopefully he can put in good performances. Not really a position that we necessarily need right now with the national team, but at the same time, he's just a good player, so I want to see how he can perform. Also, I know it's going to sound like I rate Portmore a lot, but Siobhan Walsh, the striker, from when I saw him come into the league last year, just looked like a quality finisher. Maybe not the best physical attributes, not like the fastest player, which I know a lot of our fans like to watch, but I just think that what I like about him is he doesn't really need many touches to score goals, and I think that's a skill that at times we lack in the local league. So I really like the player. I think he has some attributes that I think could work in Hallgrimsson's system, especially because he's a good hold-up player and a good finisher. So yeah, I think those would be the couple of players. Also, not to forget, he's a player that's been around, but I think he's a player that I think also needs to get a breakthrough. Is Kyle Ming from Cavalier. Personally, I don't know if he's a centre back per se. I kind of like him more at right back, but I know he plays centre back in JPL for Cavalier in a back three system. But those would be probably the three players that I'll be looking out for in the games. And yeah, that's about it as far as the players to look out for.
All right, respect and thanks for that. So, Pastor and everyone, just give you a final point. View, man, we start with View, man, because he's my drive, so we don't want to hold him up. So, but with DNS Electronics Unlimited says Happy New Year to everyone that just came on back on the channel. Massive respect. Please do subscribe. Get us back to the 10,000 region, going up to the 20. Both channels flowing very well. Maybe we can hit 40,000 on both channels by the end of the year. That is definitely nice. So keep on subscribing back so we can have back the platform to the levels. All right, yeah, man. And it starts by hitting the like button when you guys come on, so it helps other people to find it, so we can reach that target even faster. On the Jamaican part, I think that other streams them kind of do it for itself, so I have no problem over there. But definitely my people need to support this damn channel. All right, yes, I make it go as fast as possible. So Mr. Dre, anyway, and get it to 200, or me now come back later. So if you don't want to get me back later, don't hit the like button. But Dre, when I don't convince me, don't, no, I just give you a final point, please. Don't argue.
About 3 times now, you give me the intro and then you do your outro for my intro then. Make up your mind now, man. For the intro and then me wrap it up and say what I have to say, and then you do the outro after everybody talk. All right.
So, sorry, boss. Sorry. All right.
So yeah. So people from the squad of the under 20 players, them, right? Don't expect a barrage of players drop out of this squad and then a barrage of players for coming. Expect about 6 or 7 players them to get added to this squad and the squad cut down. So there will be space available for a bunch of these domestic based under 20 players. It's not gonna be like just the US based, the MLS and USL players gonna be in this squad. So what I expect is about 6 or 7 of these players to drop out as they cut to the cream of the crop and find the cream of the crop them and add about 6 or 7 from UK and USA. Because remember, say a couple of them from USA, including Blake, will be added to this squad as long as he's not injured. All right, that's for the first round of qualifiers. Them not just the second round of qualifiers. Mr. Speed did touch on it. As far as he knows, for now, there's only 4 UK-based players with passport ready to get called if John Wall chooses to call them. All right, so that's for the under 20. For the senior team, yeah, I hear Jason and him Portmore bias, call up Portmore players them. What me not say nowhere near the first team. Like me say, them will if a player there, whether upon the fringe, me not expect none of these players were in this squad. And me could be biased and say Josh and Anglin, and so Anglin
Oh God.
in and out of the senior first team and this and that. So him could get a look in and all that. But this is Nations League. This is win or go home time. We're not really good for second for third place. We want to win this tournament and we have the players on paper that can win this tournament. So we don't expect none of them ballers there. In the big up all the ballers them get called enough. I know said them gonna watch back and rewatch our clippings and
Yeah,
go
man.
to them and them thing there. Big up all the other view of all of them. You know me say a one view right away now. Travis know me
All
say a
right.
one view. So nothing against the ball of them, but as at this point in time, none of the players them is ready to be called to the senior first team. I'm gonna say none of them are cut in to the senior first team because of the depth what we have and the players them on the fringe looking in. All right, that's my say. Big up on yourself, chat. Much love, much respect. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Dre Any Weather Sports. And I want breaking news, boss. Me say no rival. All right, that is it.
All right. Thank you very
Big up.
much, Mr. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So
big up,
Martin,
boss.
go ahead. Go ahead, Martin. And yeah, we could keep it short because we only have around 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, man. I just feel, as you say, education right now for the player them based on journey with attack. If it that tough, them just have to take the education where coach give them, and this for improve the league and improve the education and the player them. Them can even tell them friend and say, yo, the coach them I saw you for move now, you know. And they say for there at the time, you know. So just take the education, hopefully over the years from Grimmy the year, and they camp them keep over months and the years catch up. We can see the JPL even improve and some of them break through. But that's just me say, hold up on the head and do it, man. You see me? Mm-hmm.
All right, respect. Then Nashan, this here piece already. Travis, go ahead now. Travis, gone in business. Yeah, Travis, give me a final out, you know. Some positives for the youth, them, you know.
Well, JD, as we said, let me tell you already. For the senior team, it team stuck with too much players, so it's so hard for the local players them get a look in and all. Them just have to just go on, them go out training where coach give them over the months, and if injuries are so, you know what, one and few we coach believe we give a chance. Like Hallgrimsson is a man to me, like in the person's chances. Based on how we see operate, yeah, but the senior team is stuck, you know. The team when coach have, you know, from. Them can't go help you, you know, local players. I mean, just sorry, I mean, have a local guy that they know. So, but up and up to it, I'm looking forward to June for the World Cup qualifier because Stadium, no game can miss me. World Cup qualifier.
Right.
So, yeah, man. So, on a Jamaica, as we say, World Cup, we say, and Nations League, go and take it. And Copa, give a good account of ourselves, and we see how it go. So, bless up everybody.
All right. Respect, yeah, man. Nashan, you want to say something? Nashan?
More, you know, it sounds better when it
man.
No, well, Travis, now give an outro where everybody expect, because everybody try to be nice, everybody try to reason, and I say, boy, people wanna work hard. Travis says, boy, no, make no here, brother.
Jesus.
So me say, but Travis, all your fan base you having it done with it, you know? Because everybody try to be nice to the man, you know, and you just come out that.
JD, Travis a big man on YouTube, you know. All they say we cause Travis. Everybody at Travis funny, you know. Me, I look for Travis coming in chat every time, you know.
Yeah. So it lose all them fans them because the man come out and beat the man and say the man, yo brother, we just take education in the car, we don't make nothing, you know. Oh my God. All right, you know. Yeah, respect, yeah. Nashan, give your point and then we just roll out. Pass the idea to as well. Nashan, make it 5 seconds, Nashan. Because Pastor 1 2 minutes, I may have only have 3.
All right, but yeah, all right. I'll try to do it fast. Think that just a reminder that the coach is really viewing the players and they just want to, you know, to widen the gap, to have the players, you know, into the system that they're using and see how they can improve or adapt to the system, how fast they can do that. So that's basically the reason for the camp. So it's not to say that they must break in the senior team, no. But when you widen the gap, then you have more resource. So and that's what they want to do. They want to build on the resource of Jamaica. Big up, yeah.
All right, respect. Pastor, Jason, me see him turn on him camera. I don't know how much more time he want. Him just get time,
I want to see Chelsea, man.
Chelsea make a finals. Me never go there, because I had said something today. I may get a beating. Me never even call a club name, and me don't know how some club fans are sensitive, The most sensitive club fan come from one place. You understand me? Go ahead, Pastor. Me not call no club name. Me just say one place. Me not call no club name, So you go hear them just fly out from somewhere. Me don't know. Oh, them own the rights to club now. I saw them stay.
Big up to the 6-2 boss.
Yeah, man. So go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead, Pastor.
The measure of the players called to camp by Hallgrimsson. This is my expectation. I should hear Dre Anyweather on this platform or his own platform speak to the value of the camp as it is translated in the JPL. And so I will determine if they feel, if they can be taught, if they might learn by that.
All right, thank you. Oh,
congratulations.
people. Well, I don't know. Jesse, you want to say something? Or you done too?
No, yeah, I just want to say, the assignment was for say about the player them who we are look for, Dre. We never say none of them are going to make the team. So we don't know how they drop in and talk about Jason.
Okay, yeah. Oh, God.
Yes.
Well, all right, people, when you take care, smash the like button on the way out. We will join later. Them man appear. You may tell us say you have a club fan set of people. You may tell us some people support some clubs. Them love war.
War.